Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. You know, it's been a while since we talked about any value stock picks, so Tracey Ryniec is back to do just that with us. She's our value stock strategist at Zacks.com. And I must say, you have a couple of less common names here.
Yes.
The first one, Mitcham Industries, M-I-N-D, the ticker symbol. No, not the deodorant people. They actually supply different types of equipment to the oil and gas industry.
Yes, another energy type company. I can't seem to stay away from those. This one is interesting. I have not covered it before. It actually makes and rents seismic equipment to the oil and gas industry, also to governments and whoever else might need seismic equipment, both above ground, and then they have a division that also does marine equipment.
Oh.
They're doing real well because their equipment is used so heavily in oil and gas, and that is hot, and everybody's drilling everywhere. So
and it seems like this year there's been a lot of earthquakes.
Yes.
More than in past years.
Yes,
we're hearing the world.
Yes, and this company is global, so they are seeing demand in both Latin America and also in Europe. They had a really good quarter. They actually reported way back in September. They saw sales up 40%. Their core leasing revenue actually jumped 89%. They are a small cap, so the numbers are a little bit smaller here, but I mean, they're supposed to do really well for this year. They only made 34 cents last year, and they're supposed to make $1.40. You can see the estimates were jumping. And then the chart has been, like a lot of the energy plays we've seen, pretty hot in 2011. It did sell off in the summer, and then it started to rally here in October along with everything else. But the shares are trading around 11 times forward estimates. It's a pretty attractive play here if you're looking for kind of a small oil services company.
Yeah, and it really doesn't seem like there's any kind of slowdown going on with oil anyway.
No, they're seeing really good utilization rates now, and I think that's why you're seeing the estimates rising.
And the other company you've written about recently is Gardner Denver Incorporated, and GDI is the ticker symbol.
Yeah.
They manufacture a lot of different highly engineered products. What does that mean?
Their main area is pumps and compressors, and they're used across a whole bunch of different industries. But their one main hot industry right now is, of course, oil and,
and natural
gas.
Why would I think anything different?
They also are big into the drilling because their pumps are used by the shale drillers. So they're also having real good quarters here. They just reported on October 20th. They beat the estimate for the 9th quarter in a row. They actually raised guidance, so you can see the guidance jumping here. They gave a range of 544 to 549, and the estimates are already at the upper end of the range, maybe because they've been beating for 9 quarters in a row. But the analysts are pretty optimistic here that things are still going to look good for the rest of this year and probably into 2012. The company themselves said that they were cautiously optimistic about the going forward period. But a lot of these companies are still trying to downplay anything that's going good because they don't know what's going to happen in the global economy. The chart is interesting because they had a real huge rally over the last 2 years. Shares were pretty depressed coming out of the Great Recession, but they have seen the pullback like everybody did over the summer, and then they've seen the rally again. They're not quite as cheap as some of the other ones that I follow that are getting this kind of energy push here, but they're trading just under 15 times, which isn't bad. They pay a little bit of a dividend. It's only like 0.2%, but they have a good story going forward. And again, they're global, so they're going to see gains around the globe.
Okay, do you own either of these?
I do not.
All right, you can check out other stock pick ideas on our homepage, Zacks.com. If you're not there already watching this video, you can actually look at text stories on different stock picks in each of the categories that we write about, Tracey's value category included. See when she gets off her oil and gas kick, or just take a look at other stocks that she's written about recently. By clicking on the most recent headline next to those different categories, it takes you to the most recent story, stock story in the category, and then at the bottom of that story page, there's a short archive of other stocks in those categories. I hope you understood that. With Tracey Ryniec, I'm Terry Ruffalo.